Welcome, I'm Dani. Today I'll share with you my favorite images from the Miss Universe Philippines 2025 Swimsuit Challenge. Thank you for clicking on this episode and thank you for your patience. Yes, I have been very sick. I had the flu and then bronchitis, which I'm recovering from. But let's get right into these favorites, which I'm going to share in no particular order. And then I will reveal to you my top picks because I honestly couldn't narrow it down to just one. This year is a little bit different because the contestants actually got to submit 3 swimsuit images, and some of them submitted in the same swimsuits, and then some actually submitted multiple swimsuit looks. Either way, we're gonna see some great images. Angela City, stunning. And what's unique about her submission, I think, is that I loved all 3 of the images. There were a few contestants where I was like, yes, I would take any one of these. I think they're all great submissions. And then other contestants, I looked at them and I was like, okay, I definitely have a top pick out of my favorites here. But this is beautiful. Red is such a power color, and she's very photogenic. She's been very consistent, and I've shared about her in quite a few other episodes. Lete, is it just me or does she remind you of Chile this year? She reminds me of Chile, Miss Universe. That I should specify the organization. She reminds me so much of her, but this is a really beautiful image, and I feel like you immediately look at her eyes. Now, I do wish that they would have actually gone a little bit lighter on the makeup. I don't feel like they need that much for swim, but either way, beautiful. San Jose Batangas. So this image itself, I do feel like it's like an old school swimsuit photo where you go to the pageant and like everybody just gets like their image, right? I do think that the direction of the photo shoot could have been different, but I will say she looks great in the swimsuit. Her body looks fantastic. She's one of our few smiling contestants. She looks great smiling and she knows that. So she leans into it and I like it. I like your strategy. Oriental Mindoro, just like swimsuit 101 here. Great color on her, unique color out of the group. Love the hair, the makeup, the soft facial expression, the posing. See how everything's just like kind of elongating her? And you'll see that a lot more nowadays. There was a time when swimsuits in pageants were worn straight across the hip, and thank God we learned from that. And we were like, that's just not very complimentary on any of us, okay? And now you're gonna see these swimsuits that are going to be cut higher or pulled up, and it creates a longer leg and it looks really beautiful. Isabella, I love these contestants that just go for it and bring us something different than what everybody else is doing. Now, we did see a couple of contestants get on the ground for these poses, and Isabella's is unique. I liked it. I like the swimsuit. I would wear this swimsuit. I would love to wear this swimsuit, actually. She looks great in this. She looks beautiful in the image, and it's one of my faves. Zamboanga City. Beautiful, right? Look at this pose. Look at the angles, ladies. Watch, look, pay attention. Looks great. Soft, really pretty makeup here with the glossy lip. She just stands out, right? I mean, she is just so beautiful. And if she hasn't been in my other episodes, then she's always been on the edge. You know what I think she has? I think more so it's just been some of the editing in her other images. I think that she's really beautiful and doesn't quite need all the editing. Butuan City, that's one that I'm still struggling with a little bit. Tell me if I got close. But I really like this pose. We're seeing lots of great angles here with her. I like that she's on this white backdrop and then everything else is monochromatic. You can really just like focus on her and her beauty in this image, but it's one of my faves. Naga City, very beautiful contestant. And I loved multiple images from her as well, but I love the glowy skin. I wish that actually she wouldn't have even wore heels. It's swimsuit. You don't need them. I think that would have just enhanced the look a little bit more, but I like this one a lot. Benguet, beautiful, strong pose here. One thing to note here is that she's making great use of triangle poses. So that's one thing when it comes to posing. When we create triangles, it can be really complimentary to the body. It's like, well, that's why we see that on stage a lot. It looks great, as you can see here. And you'll even notice with her side pose as well. She's angled to the side and she still has that triangle shape. Kirino, so beautiful. She actually had this other image too where she was smiling. I was kind of on the fence about putting that one in the episode too because it's also a great image and we really didn't see a lot of smiling photos, which surprises me because it is swimsuit. You could be smiling and happy and swim. Bulacan, this was great. Love the black swimsuit on her. It's a really simple look, but the hair is so beautiful. A little bit of movement there. Really natural makeup as well, which I think you can obviously do for a swimsuit competition, and I actually prefer it. Quezon City. she's like a sunset, right? Just or like a sunrise, however you feel about it. But really, really beautiful here. I actually like the lighting that's reflecting onto her hair. It kind of gives it that sunny or sunset look. Obviously, the colors that are used here, it's very monochromatic. I like the swimsuit, and I like that she's just able to stand out in this image. Kalugan? Am I pronouncing that somewhat correctly? Please help in the comments. I'm always here to learn. This is really cool. Only contestant that I noticed or that I can remember right now that wore gloves for this challenge. And I think that's fun. You don't just have to do a swimsuit. You can make it a little bit more styled, which is typically what we're gonna see in real swimsuit campaigns. So I thought that was cool. And then the posing itself is unique. Muntinlupa is just giving model here. I did not expect this look, and that's why I feel like there's a couple of contestants, the veterans especially, where they're over here like, I'm gonna bring you something new every single week and you're not even gonna know what's coming. And I like that about her. Like, the hairstyle was super unexpected for me, and she just looks like a real model. She looks so long, so tall in this image, and obviously beautiful. Los Baños. These are my two top images from her. She looks great in all of them, but love this wet hair look. I think that she's really selling this swimsuit and knows how to pose for her body. Help me out here. Is it Bago or Bago City from Negros Occidental? Either way, beautiful image here. She's another really, really photogenic contestant that stands out in all, I think, of the image challenges. So this is a great image. Love just like the windblown hair. We're gonna see a lot of that hair. We're gonna see a lot of hair movement. And I talked about that in my gown episode. I said you're gonna see a lot more hair movement when it comes to swim. Manila, really, really beautiful, very photogenic. I had her in my gown episode as well, and I thought that she delivered some really great poses here. Love the swimsuit choice on her. Love just kind of like more of the soft hair, and I just feel like she's a really photogenic contestant. Cabanatuan City. I loved this. She was the first out of the contestants that I noticed give us more of a movement pose, like a walking type of pose instead of just being static. And then also it was interesting to see the utilization of the wrap in this. I think it's really cool that her hair and the fabric trailing behind her kind of mimic one another and follow the same lines. It's a really cool shot. Iligan City, how pretty is she here though, right? And she had a lot of great images as well. This just happens to be the one that I really love. It's a little different. We don't see as many side poses, but this one is done very well. And she looks very, very pretty, very glowy here. Makeup's not too overdone. It's great. Shergal, what a really, really cool shot here. Love the use of her angles, her body here, the hair, the swimsuit, how it complements her. It looks really great against the darker background, and then of course her darker hair. So this was a really cool image. I think it was just like so well done and so well styled. It definitely looks like this would be a real swimsuit ad. Laguna. How can you not have her in this episode? Honestly, the legs, okay? This pose was really helping her out. She looked just so long, so statuesque. The relaxed hands, like the movement in the hair, the hair out of the face, just really complementing her face. I think she looks beautiful here. Bacolod City, I thought this was great. I do wish that the image was a little bit lighter though. I mean, it's quite dark for a swim image, but I still love this pose, the angle, the windblown hair. It's all beautiful. Occidental Mindoro, love this, absolutely love it. It kind of reminds me of like a ballet bar, right? Like hands perched there, the beautiful hair. I think that the makeup could have been lighter. I actually would have preferred that, but I like the unique pose and then the unique setup of this image. She's beautiful. Nueva Ecija looks fit in every one of her images. Now this is my personal favorite image from the 3 that she had submitted. I really like it. Now I don't think the swimsuit's doing very much for her. I don't know if it's the editing. It just looks kind of washed out, but she is stunning. She's stunning. She's fit. Love the hair. The posing, I love that it really features her physique and how toned she is. She's being really, really smart with her angles. Lucena City, another one of my consistent queens. My goodness, I feel like I have her in just about every challenge episode, which is great for her. Love this swimsuit design, like the oversized bangles. This is how I want to be wearing my swimsuit this summer. Honestly, she looks so fantastic, and her hair and makeup, always beautiful, always soft glam. Guipos, please let me know if I'm close. She's one of my contestants where I loved all 3 of her image submissions. Really, really beautiful. And she also gave us diversity with her pose. Like, she really changed it up. Versus some contestants, I feel like they basically submitted the same image because they were like, I can't choose which one's better, and then two of the images were very similar. So you know the one? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Her and that waist though, right? She does not really need much to stand out. I like that she went with the black swimsuit and the black heel and not a nude heel. Makes it kind of less pageanty. And I mean, what can I say? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Cebu City. So I'm actually surprised here. She has more of that like waved, almost wet hair look, like she's been out on the beach all day and her hair is just kind of naturally drying, which I love for swimsuit competitions. This is a great pose that we're seeing from her. Her skin, she's looking very sun-kissed and glowy here. Really, really beautiful. I thought we were gonna see more looks like this actually, but because we didn't, she stands out. Ozami City, oh my gosh. Her in the gaze, okay, she nails it just for me every time. Another contestant, I just loved all three of her images. Not as much variation as some of the other entries, but I love her. This is a great shot. Negros Occidental, more of a waved hair look. I love this swimsuit choice. Interesting to see a lot of brown swimsuits. Very surprising. It's like a trend this year. There's always a kind of like something that contestants have in common, but these browns are looking really great. So I like the swimsuit style on her. I like the posing. I like that she's utilizing our triangle shapes. Pampanga. So giving us something a little bit different. Our over the shoulder look, right? A little different angle. And I like that. It's hard to stand out. So like anything that you can do to stand out from the pack, do it. And I feel like she's doing it well. Kazan Province. This I think is my favorite photo entry of her from all the photo challenges. I really like this one. Also, I'm just like a big fan of her turquoise white combo. I think it looks great. We saw it a lot more in the 2010s, and you know, things are cyclical when it comes to trends, but she's the only one that I saw do it. I really, really like it. I think like her hands just look beautiful in this. Like that manicure is great, the flowing hair, the pose, just how everything came together. The makeup look for this, like really just kind of like this pretty flushed look. I like it. Now let me share with you actually a top 6, and my number 1 spot out of this 6, honestly, it changes by the minute. And I know I can't really have a 6-way tie, but just know that I really love all of these images. Baka Orsatti is one of the contestants where I actually loved all of her swimsuit submissions. This is absolutely beautiful. The hair, the makeup, the lighting, the posing. She gave us variations for them, and she looks beautiful in every single one of them. To Gig. Once again, I was like, should she be the number 1? And that's why I don't have one for this episode, because I really don't know. Love the swimsuit on her, the sort of sunny background. Now, I also really like, though, that she gave us another little image, and you could see that she was actually on sand. I like that. I like that for swim. She has this really beautiful, soft, not overdone hair, and I like that. I do feel like swim, when we're talking about images, it can and it kind of should look different than gown. I don't think that we need like the big voluminous Hollywood waves with the biggest eyelashes and the full contour. I kind of like the more natural look for swim, and I think she looks so beautiful here. She's just nailing every single challenge for me. She's either winning or in the top 5 of every single challenge for me, and that really says something about her growth. And don't forget, last time she competed, she was 2nd runner-up overall. Watch out. Romblon. Do you see why I can't pick a number 1? Because of images like this. Okay, she's bringing us something unique. We actually saw a couple of contestants utilizing this pole sort of look, but they all brought something a little bit different. I like this. The pose, the hair, the makeup, the body, the skin. All of it. All of it. That's why it's in my top picks. Melee? Let me know which one it is. Aklan, though. She has been in my other episodes. I loved her gown portrait. I love every option for her swim. The color is unique. It perfectly complements her hair, and really with her, it's the face. It's the face. She could be my number 1 pick for this challenge. Sultan Kurarat. This image, well, all 3 of them, but really this image, oh my gosh, like the way that it almost is like a spotlight is on her, and they were able to really use a lot of concealer or highlighter and just make the eyes pop. It's a cool effect in this image. It's not always great, but it looks really cool for this. I love the choice of the swimsuit. We're seeing, gosh, what is that? It's like I don't know if it's technically a metallic or a velvet. Either way, really, really cool. Little rhinestone strap here. Great posing. The earrings. All of it. All of it. That's why it's in my top pick. Davao. This to me, the pose, the simple styling with the extra ties that kind of mimics the style of the swimsuit. The more natural hair, the cleaner makeup, all of it put together, the pose itself, it's just very like fashion and high-end swim. I absolutely love this image. It's such a standout. I feel like it's so strong and you just can't help but be drawn to her. There you have it, friends. Those are my top picks. Stay tuned for lots more episodes. I can't wait to share more with you.